Welcome back to our program. I'm your host, Ray Guo. In this final segment, we will continue our conversation with Mr. Ray Peng and Ms. Lulu Keng from the Taiwan Environmental Information Association. I'm going to start off with Ray. Ray, you must, as the chief editor of the association, work with a lot of NGOs. Not only in Taiwan, but also internationally.
Yes.
Can you share with us those experiences?
Yeah, it's very interesting if when we interact with international organizations, and because I always think the people in Taiwan we don't have a lot of opportunity to see what happens outside Taiwan.
Yes,
and the only resource is the newspaper or the television, but we have this. We don't have many opportunities to really experience what the world cares about, what the world cares about the environmental trust, why they so value the environmental issue.
Okay.
So when I have the opportunity to interact, actually I have on the 2006 I have the opportunity to participate in the working holiday held in Scotland.
Oh, okay.
And on that time, I'm very happy to share the experience of other volunteers.
Okay.
Because I saw the eco working holiday are very popular in the England and in Scotland.
Okay.
Yeah.
New York.
And
yes.
The volunteers, they planning their trips. Their working holiday schedules many months ago.
Okay.
For example, if I want to participate, I want to register a volunteer trip in Scotland, maybe held by National Trust, I have to book in advance for maybe 3 or 4 months, because this is a very popular activity in
destination. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm shocked about this. Why they are so eager for this kind of activities?
Okay. And Ray, let me ask you then. Of course, you said that a lot of the NGOs in Taiwan don't really have a lot of international exposure.
Yes.
International cooperation with other NGOs in different countries.
Yes.
But let me ask you, in addition to learning from their experiences in Scotland or other parts of Europe, what can we contribute, in terms of the international environmental protection? What can we offer from our experiences here in Taiwan to help other countries, to protect their environment, to promote the consciousness of environmental protection?
Wow, this is a big question, and
I'm sure you can handle it.
But it's a really good, important question, because in this year, in September, I have an opportunity to visit United States in the Washington D.C. I visit a think tank named Woodrow Wilson Scholarship.
Yes.
It's
a very well-known think tank.
Yeah, and when we arrived this place, when we visit their organization, they held a small unofficial forum. We have opportunity to present what we do in Taiwan. We present our website about Environmental Information Center.
Yes.
And we present what the Typhoon Morocco impact Taiwan.
Okay.
And they are very concerned. They show their highly interest about the environmental issues in Taiwan. And the most interesting topic for them is the energy coming from the grassroots NGO in Taiwan. For example, one staff member of the Woodrow Wilson Center, her name is Jennifer.
Okay.
Jennifer is very impressed of the homemaker alliance in Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
Homemaker. What she talked is some mothers in Taiwan in 20 years ago.
Okay.
they want to promote the issue and the idea of recycle and about the trash everywhere. And we make so many track, but we don't have the good model to recycle them. So the mothers 20 years ago, the mothers they gather in the front of the EPA, Environmental Protection Administration, and they dump some trash in the front door of the EPA.
Okay.
They want to press the government, the officials, to think about what we can do regarding the trash issue. So this kind of story very impressed the foreign friend.
Okay.
So
good.
I think the vivid story of the NGO and especially the grassroots NGO, they are very this kind of story really pressed the foreign friend.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me ask you, Lulu, you're in charge of the Environmental Trust. Do you get a lot of international exchanges with other people around the country, around the world, that are also running environmental trusts?
Yeah, actually, since the Miss Porter in England,
Okay.
actually the trust idea is very popular in UK and for a long time. So we definitely visit the organization in UK to learn the experience and to know how to really run in the trust in Taiwan. And they're really willing to help us. So we start our visiting since 4 years ago and visiting them every year. And finally, we got a recommend from them to join a big international organization and become the official member of LAN. So actually, we attend their meeting this year in Dublin. And they also bring our cases to discuss openly in their meeting because of the Typhoon Morocco. So they start to see all the photos we prepare and provide from Taiwan. They start thinking, why there's so many woods wash up from the mountain to the coastline, and what's going on in your river? And then they start thinking about themselves, because in UK the storm is stronger and stronger and more and more. So Typhoon Morocco become a popular issue in that big meeting, and over 300 representatives from the worldwide just discuss about Taiwan. And I think we really can bring the voice of Taiwan to the international during this kind of international exchange.
I also have a question for the two of you. I mean, Taiwan, of course, is a very successful model of third world countries making very rapid economic progress in the last 30 years. But of course, in the last 15 or 20 years, we've also paid a lot of attention to the importance of environmental protection. So I suppose what associations like yours have done in Taiwan in the last 15 or 20 years can also be more valuable for other developing countries, in the third world countries that are, thinking of, doing similar things as Taiwan did some 15, 20 years ago. Do you find our experiences very valuable to other third world developing countries?
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, I see some opportunity to transfer our experience to other countries, maybe especially in China.
Yes.
Yeah, mainland China.
Do you have a lot of CrossStrait exchanges with your counterparts in China?
Yeah, we run this kind of projects for 4 years. Yeah, and we invite some NGO
representatives to come over,
and some environmental reporters.
Because I also participate involved in this project for 1 year. Like we did invite a lot of Chinese journalists, journalists or NGO workers to come over, and we just show them all around Taiwan to visit an important environmental issue like pollution, or build a dam or some other huge development, and they really got a lot of feedback to us that, wow, that's what they are doing, and actually kind of 30 years ahead of us, and they really learned some actual case. So actually now working holidays also in China.
Okay, good. Yeah. All right. And finally, I'm going to ask you, Ray, that would you, as we approach the end of 2009, would you look back on this whole year? What would be some of the top environmental news you can share with us?
Oh, the Typhoon Morocco is absolutely the top ones issue in Taiwan. Especially, we have to review their provisions regarding any article in MIL, the environmental laws, and we have to hold the opportunity to the lesson from the nature. We have to really learn. Yeah.
Okay. And looking ahead to 2010, what will be the priorities, Lulu, for your planning of environmental trust?
Yeah, we really look forward to next year. There will be first environmental trust in Taiwan.
Okay, and so you're looking to have the legislation passed?
Besides the new legislation, actually older legislation probably is enough for us to build, but we have to put more effort to communicate with government. And they really hope to have that case. So we work pretty well, and to next year we believe that's probably one case.
How about you, Ray? 10 seconds.
I really want more people to join us to report their story about their environmental, to join this group of these citizen reporters.
Okay, it's a long name, but we will definitely remember the Taiwan Environmental Information Association after today's program. Thank you, both of you, to come on the program today. We're looking forward to all the best from your work that's very important in terms of protecting the environment here in Taiwan. I want to thank you for watching. I'll see you next time on Taiwan Outlook on the Macro Blue Television. Thank you.